D-Lo 404 Boxing and More. Shout out to the LDBC. So Caleb Plant got the W, won the 168-pound title over Jose Uzcategui. I think that's an IBF title, if I'm not mistaken. Uzcategui talking about he wants a rematch. Don't know if that's going to happen. But I do know that I saw an interview where David Benavidez was saying that he's very interested in that fight with Caleb Plant, that he wants to fight. Said Caleb Plant showed that he doesn't have much of a chin in that fight. He gave Caleb Plant credit for what he did as far as his work. Said Caleb Plant looked really good in there. And he said Caleb Plant's been doing a lot of talking. And he said he was going to break Caleb Plant's mouth. And that he definitely wants that fight. Now what I'll say is that I also saw an interview earlier, I think it was early Saturday. I saw an interview where Caleb Plant was being interviewed, and he was saying that he was telling the reporter, it was a female, that he was only interested in the other champions at 168 should he get the win over Uzcategui. And she asked him about David Benavidez. I don't know if I said Jose earlier. I mean David Benavidez. She asked him about David Benavidez, and he said basically she was like, yeah, I know there's a lot of bad blood between you guys. Are you interested in fighting him? And basically his answer was, does David Benavidez have a belt? And she was like, nah, I think he got stripped. And he was like basically like, oh well, he got stripped. I'm only interested in champions. He basically said that Benavidez, I'm paraphrasing now, but he basically said Benavidez needs to worry about keeping his nose clean, and basically referring to the fact that Benavidez failed a drug test for cocaine, and basically said that that's he's looking for the other champions. So I'm not sure if that fight happens, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. So either way, I do look forward to what's next for both of those guys. Whether they're fighting each other or fight someone else, I think they're both two young, hungry guys at 168-pound division. Two tough guys with some really good skills, and both two guys who have shown that they're a force in super middleweight division. So I look forward to seeing what's next for both of them, like I just said, and we'll just have to see. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not against Uzcategui getting that rematch, but if there was no rematch clause in there, and Caleb Plant doesn't want to give him a rematch, you can't call that a duck. He beat the man. He beat the man head up. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He got the win. So there's no rematch binding him. There's no rematch clause binding him to a rematch. He's not obligated to give a rematch. So if he doesn't give him a rematch, I'm not going to call that a duck. Uzcategui had his chances in there to do what he was supposed to do. He didn't do it. He took an L, and he's going to have to build himself back up and try to look for another title shot. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to my subscribers, my viewers. Have subscribed to the channel. Ask that you please subscribe. Also, asking that you hit that bell icon. Drop a comment in the comment section. Hit that like button for me as well. I'm out. Peace.